So today we're going to be preparing for an armor blast job. This is everything that we're going to need to load into the vehicle in order to complete our work. We're going to start off with some hand sprayers. This one is full of BioShield 75. Another one that has Afterblast in it. Take a roll of paper towels in case there's any mess or we need to wipe down a particular piece of equipment or a fixture in the facility. We pack door stops in case we need to get in and out of areas quickly or keep the cord from getting pinched underneath the door. We also have a miscellaneous bucket with some tape, some toothpicks for cleaning out sprayers and any other small job pieces that we may need. Dust masks, which act as a filter for the guys who are spraying, so they don't have to worry about getting the polymer in their mouth. A tarp to cover up mirrors or monitors, keyboards, electronics, anything that we don't want to get BioShield on in a heavy spray. That's our first job bucket. The second job bucket has accessories that we use on some jobs and not all. Shoe cards. They cover your shoe so that if you go into an area where you don't want to get the carpet or tile floor dirty, we can put these on. Protective gloves if a guy needs to wipe down BioShield and he's not comfortable doing it with his bare hands. These are available. Extra bottles of Afterblast. There's 2 of them. And another sprayer of BioShield. This one applies at a constant spray, where these are hand pumps. The next thing we're going to take with us is our luminometer. The luminometer is what we use to perform our testing. It's a quality control device that we use to monitor the results of each facility. The luminometer runs off of swabs. The swabs we're going to bring with us. We bring approximately 4 for each job to do testing. We actually bring 6. We perform 4 tests. So we have 4 swabs plus 2 in case something goes wrong. We keep them in a cooler because they need to be maintained at a constant temperature below 40 degrees. A couple ice packs in here. That's ready to go. We have our products. The 5000D 5-gallon bucket. Extension cord. On a reel, we can break it into 2 separate extension cords of approximately 50 feet each, I believe, on this reel. Last but not least, the atomizer sprayer, which we'll use to perform all of our job functions as far as the major spraying is concerned. So that is what is going to end up in our vehicle to take to our job. Now we're preparing our clipboard and paperwork for the job. So the things that we're going to take on every job, these are extra labels that go on these door hangers or markers that will help us identify locations that we're treating within a facility. You notice the number here. When the technician is done with that area, he can mark it as complete. That lets the supervisor know that that area is done, and he can cross-check to make sure that everything's completed on the work order. We bring an extra certificate of microbial protection. I'll show you a completed one. This one's blank. It's in case we forget one. We keep an extra one in there. This is the job-specific folder for the customer that we're performing the work for today. So on it, you'll notice we'll get a more detailed shot of the job form. It essentially lists everything you'll want to know when you log this job. Travel time, your guys in and out times, mileage, product usage, and any other notes. If we had to drop off marketing for a customer or bring the invoice directly to the job and not send it via email, that would be in the notes so the supervisor can double check the folder and make sure everything's in there. For the job folder, we keep the work order. This one has completed work orders from the past so that we can notice if there are any changes from last time. You can look at the last work order, compare it to this one, see if anything was added. Our results monitor, these guys are going to get one follow-up from last time, and then we will start a new results monitor for some new items. And we'll take this, all place it in our big clipboard so that we have it on the job, and we can keep track of everything and monitor our labor costs, product usage, and anything pertinent to the job.
Okay, so we're ready to start the job. What we're going to do on the work order, we've got varsity boys, varsity restroom, and showers. We're doing the same thing for the 8th grade and 7th grade, and then we've got the girls' athletics. Locker room, restroom, we've got the weight room on here, and then the athletic training room, which we're currently in. All these things are getting armor blast, surface protection. We're not getting ozone on this particular job. What we're going to do is I'll start off doing the testing. I'll get follow-up results. If I can have you guys pull the lead, Bryce can go with them. If you'll start with varsity boys, get all the gear set up, run in there, take your cords, take your sprayer, and we'll start there and we'll start going down the checklist. Any questions? Good. All right, let's go.
So Cody is getting ready to perform the microbial test from the last job. What we have is the tracking sheet that shows what we tested last time. We're doing a 90-day follow-up. Cody right now is preparing the surface. You want to give it a light wipe to remove any dead skin or other debris that can throw off your actual ATP reading because the surface hasn't been cleaned or microbes have died on it. In the 90-day period, you don't want to get a false reading. So he took the swab out of the cooler. He's doing a 4-inch square. You can see it's just a back and forth motion, slowly rotating the swab. After he's done, he'll put the swab back in, snap the top, squeeze the liquid out, give it a shake for approximately 5 seconds to bathe the swab, and then he'll place it in the tester. Once it's placed in the tester, very simple process. Close the lid, hit OK. We'll wait for the 15-second countdown to commence. Alright, so we got a reading of 72. For comparison, the last time we started was 67. Our reading after treatment was 51. This follow-up was 72. What that means is this table has been treated several times and it has maintained a level below bacterial contamination. So that 67 was actually a follow-up reading as well. So this table is doing really well with the treatments that we're performing.
Notice how the technician is using a smooth vertical motion to coat the lockers. He's going up, taking a step over, then moving down, taking one more step over, moving up, continuing that throughout the job. He's also not getting any part of the floor to make sure that that part is completed later on in the job. He has an assistant that will help carry the cord to make sure it doesn't get caught on any objects. This is a close-up to reinforce the up and down motion used by the technician. Here, a technician is being assisted by the cord carrier to close benches as they complete their job. This technician is closing the doors prior to completing the surface protection in this area to make sure that he doesn't unnecessarily spray the inside. Once he's complete, he will open the doors and complete the inside of these surfaces. Our last technician is opening doors to a 45-degree angle so that he can get the inside and outside of the door all at one time.